Hello and welcome. So, Warhammer 40,000 has its fair share of fast units on bikes, jetpacks, or even the incredibly unstable pyromaniac tank. There is a menagerie of death to pick from if you want to rapidly massacre your opponents. Here are my top 5 speedy units that bring pain and misery to the enemy. All are fast attack choices and units I have used in my long and storied career of playing Warhammer 40,000. No flyers either. Number 5 is the Orc Storm Boys. The literal reason I can't play orcs is because I've tried. In my small orc force, I had some of these lunatics. They weren't just fun to use, jumping across the tabletop only to Mario stomp your enemy before they even had a chance to attack you back in close combat. Stormboys are a fun orky jump pack unit, who are also devastating in close combat when their jump packs work and don't send them spiraling into the ground. Number 4 is the Space Marine bike. They are Space Marines on bikes. Do I need to say more? So, they are now tougher and faster, have 2 bolters and whatever you arm them with. Personally, I like a nice close combat weapon. The enemy models that had the bad luck to survive the bottle fire now had to deal with a tougher Space Marine in close combat. The bikes look really good too. Look, for some reason the meta for a while, this is way back, was Space Marine Scout bikes, but I've just always preferred the full Space Marine on a bike. Number 3 is the Chaos Spawn. First reason for this is the lore reason these creatures exist in the first place. Either a champion could not cope with the apotheosis of demonhood, or the Chaos God was just bored. Then there is the uniqueness of the model. The kit is great for making a very individualistic model. The rules are not to be sniffed at either, even though they are random, as the spawn is, such as you could end up getting an armor penetration up to -4, and that is always cool. And finally is the versatility of the model. You can use it in Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar, and is likely to get rules for the Old World and Horus Heresy. So if you're watching it after that, and they've got their rules, so yeah, look, 4 games now, not just the 2, which I always knew. So it actually makes it the most cost-effective model on this list. Number 2 is the Imperial Guard Sentinel. I love 40k walkers a lot, and the Sentinel remains one of my favourites in that field type of model, something like that. Only the walker gets to be a fast attack instead of a heavy support or elite choice for, well, this is for walkers obviously, and you can field up to 3 in a squadron, giving you a fast heavy weapon choice. You can choose a scout option that can get up the table faster, or the armoured version to withstand the shots as it protects your infantry. It also has a chainsaw, because Grimdark leads to Grimdark, and give a bipedal heavy weapon platform, a chainsaw is the best way to achieve that. The model also looks exactly what a military walker should look like. You know, it just looks boxy, it looks cool. And that's both the older plastic one, which I use mostly, and the new one as well. Great model, fun to look at, always fun to use. Now number 1, maybe a little controversial, and it is the Swooping Hawks. Look, I know Wolf Spiders tend to be really popular, but I love these guys. These Eldari are great looking, they are fast, and honestly, I know that's all they have really going for them at the moment. I have been playing Eldari for almost 30 years, and back then they could delete tanks by jumping over them with their grenade belt. Swooping Hawks have been a constant in every Eldar army I've ever made. When they were metal I had them, and now fine cast, and I'm hoping they get plastic soon so I can have some plastic ones as well. I just really do like Swooping Hawks. I really do. And it sometimes, with or without their Phoenix Lord, batter off. They're taking the top slot because they look amazing, they look great on the tabletop, and the fact is I've used them for 30 years and I love them so much. I was thinking about the bike one. I like Space Marine bikes, it's the reason I have a Raven Wing army. And I was thinking I could put, the Black Knights, from Raven Wing in it. But no, I actually prefer the Space Marine bike because I prefer that model. The same with the Swooping Hawks. They take the top slot because I just love them a lot. They are one of my favourite units I've ever used, and I will constantly keep using them. I don't care how bad they get, they look good, and I've always enjoyed using them. Also now, at the moment, they can ignore a shooting phase just to bounce across the tabletop. That's kind of a fun addition too. Anyway, that is my top 5 first attack units you can play for Warhammer 40,000. What are your favourite ones? Which ones do you use most? Do you like any of the ones I chose? Or do you have some other ones in your that you prefer to use? Just a quick question I wanted to add is like Tau. Now, Tau have a lot of jump packs, but they don't tend to really use them. I mean, their battle suits have a lot of jump packs, but I don't find them good for close combat. So are you Tau players, do you like using them for close combat, or do you just like to bounce them backwards? Anyway, once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Top 5 fast attack units for Warhammer 40,000. And I hope you all have a good day. My links to Wayland games down below as always, as is Forbidden Planet, my comic, and my merchandise and Patreon. I'll see you all again soon, and I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. And I'll see you all Monday. Bye bye.